One bullet. One street. One moment. In 1914, a single assassination pulled the world into its first global war, dragging millions of soldiers, collapsing powerful empires, and rewriting the future of humanity forever. What was meant to be a short European conflict turned into World War I, a war that killed over 20 million people, reshaped borders across continents, and quietly planted the seeds for an even deadlier catastrophe. This is not just the story of a war. It is the moment the modern world was born in blood and fire. One bullet fired in a narrow European street changed the course of human history forever. In 1914, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand turned a tense Europe into a global battlefield and triggered World War I, a conflict that spread far beyond Europe into Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and the Americas, becoming the first truly global war the world had ever seen. At that time, Europe was already a pressure cooker of rising nationalism, imperial competition, and military buildup, dominated by powerful empires like Austria-Hungary, Germany, Russia, Britain, and the Ottoman Empire, all competing for land, influence, and dominance. Austria-Hungary's control over Bosnia angered Slavic nationalists, especially in neighboring Serbia, and when Franz Ferdinand was assassinated in Sarajevo on June 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary used the moment as an excuse to crush Serbia, issuing an ultimatum designed to be rejected and declaring war within weeks. What could have remained a local conflict exploded into a world war because Europe was locked into rigid alliances, with Germany backing Austria-Hungary, Russia protecting Serbia, France supporting Russia, and Britain entering the war after Germany invaded neutral Belgium in an attempt to quickly defeat France through the Schlieffen Plan. The war introduced a terrifying new scale of destruction, as trench warfare, machine guns, poison gas, submarines, and aerial combat killed millions of soldiers for just a few yards of land, turning the conflict into an industrial slaughter unlike anything seen before. Because European powers ruled vast empires, their colonies were dragged into the fighting, forcing soldiers from Africa, Asia, and the Middle East to fight in lands far from home, while India alone sent over 1.5 million soldiers to fight for the British Empire. As German submarines attacked civilian ships at sea and American passengers were killed, the United States was eventually pulled into the war, tipping the balance against Germany and accelerating the collapse of the Central Powers. By the final years of the war, entire nations were breaking apart from within, as revolution erupted in Russia and brought Lenin to power, forcing Russia to withdraw, while Germany faced starvation, rebellion, and economic collapse, finally surrendering on November 11, 1918. The aftermath of World War I was devastating, with nearly 20 million people dead, over 21 million wounded, and four great empires, the German, Austro-Hungarian, Ottoman, and Russian empires, completely erased from the map, replaced by new nations and unstable borders that reshaped global politics. Society itself was transformed, as women entered factories and offices in massive numbers, gained new rights including the right to vote in many countries, and challenged centuries-old social structures, while economies were shattered by inflation, debt, and unemployment. India paid a heavy price for a war that was not its own, losing more than 70,000 soldiers and seeing over 120,000 wounded or missing, only to face brutal laws and massacres after the war instead of freedom, fueling a stronger independence movement. Although many believed World War I would be the war to end all wars, the harsh peace treaties and unresolved tensions only planted the seeds for another global catastrophe, as a wounded German soldier spared during the conflict, Adolf Hitler, would later rise to power and ignite World War II, proving that World War I did not truly end in 1918, but continued to shape the world for decades to come. If you found this journey through World War I as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit the like button and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Which moment of history shocked you the most? Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories that shaped the world, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Join us, and be part of our history-loving community.